What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Two in the Teal podcast. I'm Ethan.
I'm Marcus. Thanks for riding with us. We're going to be here with you all season long. A lot of tears, a lot of happy times. Give us a like and subscribe.
Let's freaking go.
Yo.
And a jolly good
Saturday
afternoon. Saturday, brother. Bruv.
Hey,
Bruv.
Hey, bro. It beans and toast, bro.
Beans and toast and bangers and mash and the pints with the lads at the pub.
A
So,
warm beer.
yeah. Cheers, mate. And it is the London week. It's one of my favorite games every time, usually because we win. I got to go last year and watch us beat the Patriots. London's amazing. The pubs, the atmosphere, the accents, the food. People shit on British food. I love it. I absolutely adore British food. A
Did
fried
you
piece of fish
do
with some
beans
French
and
fries.
toast?
I never got around to the full English breakfast because
Okay.
that might be where I draw the line because I don't want mushrooms, baked beans, and tomatoes with my eggs and hash browns. I don't.
It might be good, Ethan.
No, I'm sure it's really good. I'm not the mushroom guy, and I feel like if I don't have the mushrooms, then I'm just kind of having like breakfast. There's these components where I go, now I just feel like I'm having breakfast, and I can do that wherever.
Yeah. Sure.
So I never got around to that. I did get around to some sausage out there. Pause. No, the sausages at the pubs, the fish and chips were amazing. Real good Indian food out there.
Are they chips like how we have it in America? Is it just French fries?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's multiple varieties of chips were out there. I had quite some good food out there. The best thing I had was a sausage roll at the Ginger Pig at Borough Market. It is just a log of breakfast sausage wrapped around puff pastry, piping hot. It was unbelievably good.
Nice.
The Guinness tasted like nectar of the gods. It was incredible. A lot lighter of a beer than you'd think. They look heavy, very light.
They look very heavy.
You can sink those things, and I was. And there
Nice.
was one day, I think it was our second or third day there, I was having Guinness, local hazy IPAs. I was doing everything. I think I had 12 beers in one day.
Wow. Put them away.
Right, but because they're pouring them in the cups, so it's not like the cans, it's more than a can, so
Yeah.
pretty savage of me. Yeah, man, love London.
So what you're saying is you blacked out in London, bruv.
I didn't get that bad, but I was pretty lit a few times
Nice.
in London. It was awesome.
Nice. Hey,
yeah, man.
seems like it's the best way to go if you're gonna go to
and
London
you know
for
what?
a game.
Yeah, and now I get to watch it at the comfort of my home over
Yeah.
a sausage roll and some coffee, and I can't wait, man. How are you feeling about Rams Jags?
I am beyond excited about it. Obviously, we got to look for. I mean, you don't always get the opportunity to wake up early and watch your team play. I actually enjoy it.
Right.
It gives me something to wake up early for and be excited about. Like, I'm going to go to the gym today. All I'm going to think about is the game tomorrow. I'm going to get a good, sweet night rest, nice and early, maybe 10 o'clock in the sheets, waking up early, having a coffee, watching football. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really get much better than that, Ethan. So I'm
it
really
doesn't.
looking forward to it. We need a good comeback game. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome game. It's a great matchup. Matthew Stafford. You know, we watched Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers the other night. Oh, they're 40-something-year-olds. Oh, whatever. Getting traded in division. Aaron Rodgers, nobody wanted him. They put up 30-plus a piece.
They put on a show.
They
Dude.
put on a show.
It was
And
awesome. It was so
it feels,
cool.
It really does feel like Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford, and Joe Flacco are kind of just this last of an era that you and I, like, when that was when we were growing up. Those were the
Yeah.
prime days. When
Yep.
people talk, when you see those memes of, like, we used to watch gods play quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, when the NFL has to tweet, Patrick Mahomes had a big day with 220 and 2 touchdowns, I'm like, these guys back in the
Okay.
day would throw up, like, 404 touchdowns, and that would be normal. Like,
Yeah.
Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, like,
Yes.
we really, the quarterbacking play has really taken a dip, and these three
Yes.
guys were they're Super Bowl champions.
They were at the helm of it, man.
Joe Flacco's
Tom
a Super Bowl
Brady.
MVP. So is Aaron
yeah.
Rodgers. So is Matt Stafford. Like,
Dude, did you see the final play of the game where Aaron Rodgers throws a 70-yard bomb into the end zone on the move?
On the
And I'm
money.
like, how old is this guy?
On the money.
He's 40-something?
I was joking when I texted you, like, DK didn't make that play. Well, I was totally joking. DK, he just didn't turn around his head fast enough. I'm thinking he goes like, holy S, it's right there.
Probably wasn't expecting that.
Like, oh, shoot. He's like, that should have been a touchdown. And
it's like a flyover at the game. You're like, oh my God. This is the football.
And now, when you watched Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco, Marcus, tell me if this sounds about right. You saw guys in complete control of what was going on the football field on their side of the ball.
Absolutely. You know what else I noticed that some of these younger quarterbacks don't do well is understand the plays that aren't going to work out, and they get rid of the ball fast to their first most possible option.
Yep.
You know, because we can relate this to Trevor. Why not? Like, there are plays that we have crafted up, and Trevor's sitting there. He's got the ball in his hands, and he's looking, and he's going through his progressions. Like, and it takes him a little bit of time, and then he's either going to get sacked, pressured out of the pocket, or he's going to try to hit his check down, but it's too late. Like, right. I don't know if you saw, but Aaron Rodgers was so good at this the other night, where he gets the ball from the center, and he's looking, and he goes, boom, no, check down. Like within seconds. And I just don't know if some of these new guys in the league have that in them, and it's so cool. It was so cool to watch that, dude. Because that's what you hope for, out of a quarterback.
Thursday night, and then we're using Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco to kind of relate it to Matt Stafford. Just these guys who just know what is going on, know what to do.
Yep.
They're playing in their 40s for a reason, because everyone will trust them. Like,
they still got it.
And Joe Flacco had a throw. Now, granted, he has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins at his disposal, who are unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are playing out of their minds, and it was just like, he had 23 targets or something, Jamar Chase. I mean, that's unbelievable. But Joe Flacco had this pass to it was T. Higgins down the sideline, and this was what iced the game. This is when T slid, and they just got to kind of close out the game with that. So he's running up the sidelines, Marcus, and Joe Flacco places it a little bit inside so that he can get away from Jalen Ramsey a little bit, and he threw him open. Trevor would have just launched it and made him jump up and made him make the play. Joe Flacco said, here you go.
You know what?
Easy catchable right there.
I'm going to say a piece of verbiage on this podcast that I think we're going to use from now on. Some of these quarterbacks that are veterans, they are intentional with the football.
They intentional.
Are. You like that? They are so intentional with the football. Like, and just like how you said, man, he's putting the ball in a position for his wide receiver to be successful. And that's just something, I don't know if you can teach that, Ethan.
No.
I don't know if you can teach being intentional with the football. You can teach protecting the football. You can teach throwing the football. But having that kind of charisma to just loft it up and be like, I see you on the sideline over there. I'm going to force you to move inside to get Jalen Ramsey off your back, and then you're going to be wide open where this ball is. Just look. You can't, dude. You can only dream of having a quarterback that can do that.
Right. And, some guys, it comes later. Like Dak Prescott, Bucky Brooks always talks about the tractors versus the trailers as quarterbacks. Who's a tractor, who's pulling their team, and who's a quarterback that's being pulled by their team. And he always says, hey, by the way, 95% of these guys are only as good as what's surrounding them. There's very, very few that can just pull whoever it is. Mahomes is a tractor, not a trailer. Josh Allen is a tractor. Trevor Lawrence is still a trailer. And these 40-year-olds, they're probably getting closer to trailer just because of like their age and everything.
Yeah.
But what we're going to see Sunday out of Matt Stafford is a classic example of elite quarterbacking, decision-making, intentionality, like you said, combined with a nasty defensive line that they have with Jared Verse and Byron Young and Braden Fisk. Give him a veteran like Devontae Adams, and then give him all-world coaching in Sean McVay.
Yeah.
This is a tough matchup.
It is a tough matchup.
They are Super Bowl champions. And we beat the Chiefs, we beat the 49ers. So, we can do it, right? Liam Cohen always kept saying, like, hey, you're not beating the franchise. You're beating those 53 guys, okay? Like, just focus on the 53 guys in front of you. Don't worry about how many Super Bowls they won. Don't worry about the historical success. Just worry about them. I really hope Trevor comes out and plays well because I'm worried that it's going to be like, oh wow, that is a night and day quarterbacking right there.
I mean, can we keep them off of him?
Right.
That's really going to be what it comes down to. Because in the game against Seattle, man, they were just all over him. I mean, what, sacked 7 times throughout the game? How many? I don't know how many
We only
quarterback
lost by
pressures.
8.
Yeah, and we still, but it's crazy because our defense still held their own throughout the entire game. For the most part, and we just couldn't get the offense moving. So if we can get the offense moving, I think this could be like a really high scoring game, dude.
Yeah.
Because they've got veteran quarterback, all world coaching, like you said. Who's running the ball for them right now?
Kyron Williams. He's got a bit of a fumbling problem.
So
Punch that thing out. He's fumbled it like twice or something. But.
I think Matthew Stafford is going to be throwing the ball around on us like crazy tomorrow. And we play that zone defense. So we're gonna give him some room to throw the ball, try to shorten the field on him in the on the other side of the 50, and if we can stop the run game, that's gonna be huge. Yeah, we got to force Matthew Stafford into tough decisions where he's gonna have to throw the ball maybe into a tight double coverage here and there, but it's all gonna come down to, can we get our offense moving, dude? Because our defense is gonna do a good job. If we don't have offense, Ethan, like last week, there's no point in watching, but I'm going to watch every second of it.
Oh, I'm watching every second of it. But really think about that. It's like last week, you're just sitting there. It's painful to sit there and go, they scored 20. I need 21. I don't need 45.
I need a little more.
A little more. Like you keep saying that, just 10, 20%, a little bit better. Even if that's 3 fewer penalties. That's that next step. And, Trevor can make every throw in the book. It's just if he can put a little more touch on it, a little more like, let me throw you open. People talk about the hospital balls over the middle. You're looking at it. Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers, they hit their guys in the chest when they go over the middle. They don't make them reach out and leave them wide open to get clocked. Like, it's that next little bit step that can we take that? And that's how we get the consistent, good football. We have our moments.
What's interesting is, I don't know if you saw in the game, Joe Flacco hit a crossing route to Jamar Chase that he dropped. Did you see it?
Yeah.
And Joe Flacco has his mouth open like, you dropped that thing? But look at the
after 15 straight catches.
Look at the type of play it was. It was a crossing route, and it was up high, up here by his face. The exact same play that last week against Seattle that BTJ dropped for the first down. The exact style play, the exact same one. And in the very similar location. So I think you're on to something, Ethan, where these kind of diva star wide receivers who want to protect their careers are going to be like, all right, I'll try to catch it, but I'm paying attention to who's on the way, and my peripherals is more important than catching this football. No, you're on to something, dude. You really are.
I really, and can you guys tell that we're huge Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco fans? When you just the way they were getting their guys in the right position, it's that next step for Trevor. And Rams don't have they're obviously good, but I'm like they don't have this all-world secondary. So you would like to see Travis, BT, Diami, Parker kind of really have their way with these guys. I don't know what kind of defense they play with their defensive backs, whatever. BT fast, Travis fast, Diami fast. I want to see it get going. The matchup for me, Marcus, is poor old Walker Little, who has to sit there across from Jared Verse. Jared Verse has not developed many pass rush moves himself. He is all power, but the size of the lad, he's grabbing left tackles and throwing them into the laps of the quarterbacks. I'm a wee bit worried that that's going to happen. It's going to be like, Walker Little, what are you made of?
Yeah. Let's see, man.
Let's see it.
I mean, that's a good point. I don't have much to say about it. We'll have a lot to say about it after the game, for sure.
Dude.
And I think because it's a morning game, we might be able to get on here immediately after.
Rip
a pod, dude.
Until the 3:25 slot.
Dude. Let's get an episode in after, and I'll definitely pay attention to Walker Little tomorrow. But man, can we get moving on offense for the love of God?
Yeah.
Can we catch the football? Yeah, where's Parker Washington? I love Parker Washington. Can
Very
he
reliable.
play more?
Yeah.
Can he run the crossing routes, Ethan? Can you go let them know for me?
Hey, remember when we played the Texans and we came on here and we talked about they have Daniil Hunter, they have Will Anderson. So what do you have to do? You have to get your run game going so that they can't just have at it, right? You can't put yourself in obvious passing situations where they can just run at you. We have to get the run game going. We can't have 1st and 15, 2nd and 12s. Like, we need to get our 3rd and 2s going.
Absolutely.
Put these guys at bay. They're going to get theirs. That's going to happen. Jared Verse is going to grab Trevor Lawrence, pick him up in the air, and throw him to the ground. That's going to happen. He's going to grab Walker Little, put him right in Trevor's lap. That's probably going to happen. It's that other guy, Byron Young. This Byron Young guy, Marcus, I think he has 7 sacks this season. 7.
Really?
7. I could
Is
be
he a
wrong.
defensive
if it's
end?
not 7, it's 6. Yeah, he's a defensive end. If it's not 7, it's 6. Whatever, right? But still,
no.
oh my lord.
That's insane.
It's insane. So this is going to be a big. Can Trevor? Well, it's all going to start with the run game because we have to put those two guys at bay. So can Travis Etienne, Bashal Tutin keep it going, man? And it's going to be a fascinating game. What do you think the motivation is like for Liam Cohen to? He wasn't fired or anything, but just his former employer.
Gosh, I mean, you got to win, right? I mean, with the idea of this was the team that I crafted a lot of my ideas out of, I mean, this is like an ego game for him, man. I mean, this is I'm a head coach now. I'm not your organization. I didn't take everything from you. I crafted up my own. I just used the experience. Kind of a lot of coaches, I feel like they do that. I think they just transfer over directly everything word for word from what they were at before. And it's pretty easy to get a read on what their game plan is. I don't think Liam Cohen's like that, man. I think he's crafty enough and worthy enough of being a head coach in this league for a long, long time. Oh, yeah. I think he's like an original kind of guy. He doesn't really have just one specific style on offense. So I think it's a big ego style game for him, man.
Yeah. He is so good in press conferences. He will wax poetically on a question. When people ask good questions, not, hey, coach, what would a win do for the team this year? But somebody asked him, what's something you learned from Sean McVay that was surprising that you look back on and you go, oh, that's not something people would really think about when they think, what could I learn from this coach? And he was saying his job was to draw the passing games that Sean McVay was saying out loud. So he would tell him, I want this route with this depth, this guy running this route. And he was the one responsible for drawing up all this stuff and giving it to Sean. And he said, Sean was very good about not just telling you what to draw, but telling you why he wants it, why he wants this route at this depth, why he wants this receiver running this route, why he wants this and this. You can tell that Liam is that same kind of guy, understanding the why about it, and you can see it in the play calling. The play calling's night and day. I mean, it's really something else. Where it's no disrespect to Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson's kind of just like let's just run this play, let's win our matchups type of guy. Liam and Sean manipulate it. Like they really take it to that next level, and he just gives such great answers. And I think you're right. He's his own thing. He's not just like let's just do what Sean did. He did steal Sean McVay's acronym, that FAST one, fundamentally sound, athletic, smart, and technical. I don't know, whatever. One of those acronyms, and it's also the kind of acronym where it has a bunch of words in it as well. It's not just FAST. It's like FS, blah 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 blah. Like it's a bunch of words, which is kind of funny. But I think he's his own guy, man. Yeah,
I think so too. I really do, and these coaches are not just like Madden playbook coaches. Right. You know what I mean? Where they have gone through their careers and accumulated a whole bunch of plays in their back pocket, and they're like, I'm going to use this one in this situation. They're saying no. For example, if this DB is really good, I'm going to put more quick slants for this wide receiver. Like they're anticipating the game plan based on who they're playing, and that is what Doug, I feel like, just didn't do.
Doug was here are my plays, run them in your matchups.
Right. And it just didn't work, man. It didn't work at all. It worked at first in his first year, I think, or second, whatever year that was. We went kind of deep in the playoffs, but Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it because I think coach is like a coach, dude.
Yeah.
I'm starting
Oh,
to
yeah.
really think
I
that
think
he's
he's a good
really
one.
solid. But we have to get this offense moving, man.
Yeah. I tell you, I listened to this guy John Middlecoff, and he has a strict rule. He will never bet on the Jags. He goes, I just can't trust them, and I kind of understand that. Like, we're underdogs in London. That's a big, like, sports bettors are like, oh, take the Jags to cover, whatever, right? He goes, I can't bet on them with a straight face. Totally get it. But one thing he did say is, it was after the Seahawks game, is he and Colin Cowherd were waxing poetically about Seattle. Seattle's really good. I think we all can say they're really good. Like, you and I were mature and respectful enough to just say, tip of the cap, great job, Seattle. That was a great game. He said he has finally seen that Trevor Lawrence is a tough guy, and he cares. But he goes, I'm just not sure how good he is quite yet.
It's fair.
It's
It's
fair.
fair.
And I think if it's finally we are in a situation where if Liam can't take Trevor to that next level, then I don't know
Yeah.
if that next level is in him at the moment. And look, wrap a bow on this London game. It's going to come down to our O line versus their D line.
Yeah,
I
100%.
think the DBs and the wide receivers both ways are going to have their back and forths. It's going to come down to
Yep.
the trenches on this one. Because what
For
did it
sure.
come down to in Seattle? The trenches.
Oh, it was all trenches, man, and everybody and their mother now knows how to beat Jacksonville Jaguars offense.
Yeah.
It's get pressure to the quarterback and let us make mistakes.
Right.
It's
And
not
that's
it's
why-
not much more difficult than that at all.
Yeah. And that's why I'd like to see Travis Hunter get more balls thrown his way because
Oh, he has
what
to,
is somebody
man.
like Trevor throws not very and I know people tweet like, well, actually, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks. And I'm like,
Okay.
right, sure.
All right.
Well, eye test. Eye test tells me he's not that accurate.
Yeah.
What does Travis Hunter do? Make uncatchable balls catchable.
Yeah.
So when you got Jared Verse in your face, you go, Travis, figure it out. Because
Sling it over there.
BT will not bail you out.
No.
Throw it to Travis. Brenton Strange, I wish he was playing, but he's not. But it's going to come down to the trenches on this one, man. Get in Matt Stafford's face. His no-look passes are so annoying. I hope he doesn't do that to us.
Dude, he is so sick.
He's so sick. And so we got to get in Matt Stafford's face. They got to get in
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence's face. It's as simple as that. Trade targets, Marcus. As the general manager, I've been sniffing around a little bit on some trade
Okay.
targets.
Give it to me, coach.
I consulted with Jaguar legend Pete Prisco, the former beat reporter now at CBS Sports, and he was telling me, Calais Campbell over in Arizona, that's one to sniff around with. He said, let him come end your career in Jacksonville, Calais. Where did you have the best years of your career? In Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Come
that's
back.
true.
We could really use him in the middle, couldn't we?
Yeah, we
I'd like
absolutely could. Who's the guy that we grabbed from the Saints, the Taylor Swift
Colin
affiliate?
Saunders. I don't know.
Is
what
he even
happened.
playing?
I don't know.
Has he
I think
even
he's
played,
like a
Ethan?
matchup basis. He did play in the first game, so I think they're doing more like matchup based with who they're dressing and not dressing. I don't know. I think the defense. I think this coaching staff. I trust them. I
Sure.
really do trust them.
I mean, I
think
thought
Calais would
he
be
was a
great.
game changer type player, man. Like some of those highlights of him getting his hand on the football and
I
really
wonder
being
if
involved
some
in
games
the
they want
backfield.
Taller guys. He's shorter. I don't know.
It's
but,
so weird, man.
It is a little.
I
bit
don't know
weird.
either.
And it was basically a 1-for-1 with here's Luke Fortner. We'll take him. That's fine.
Well, at this point, I almost want Luke Fortner back.
Right.
You know?
So I'm
He doesn't
sniffing around
play.
at Calais Campbell. Yeah, he doesn't play. The Dolphins might be going into a little bit of a garage sale here. They have a D lineman, Kevin Zeeler.
Okay.
He had a sack on Trevor Lawrence last year in that punch-out fumble game. So I like him. They've got a couple pass rushers, Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb. We could see if they're available. Mark Andrews over on the Ravens. Are they ready to part ways with Mark Andrews if Brenton Strange? Because now we need to worry about depth as well. It's not just a matter of but we have Brenton Strange, right? But what if Brenton Strange gets hurt again?
What is Mark Andrews, 30-something?
Yeah, a little older in the tooth there, but is that your veteran, knows his routes,
I mean,
knows his thing,
30 years
bring him
old,
in?
man? Come on.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, and then, I'm just sniffing around a little bit. Sounds like the Saints are going to keep Chris Olave. I saw a tweet that said the Titans are willing to part ways with everybody except Cam Ward and their defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons. I don't think think in division trades should really be going on. So we're still sniffing around. I'm thinking a pass
When's the
catcher,
deadline?
November 4th. We got some time, so I'm thinking a pass catcher, some D line. And last week you had a really good point about the wide receiver room. It's a lot of young guys. They need that. Hey guys, here's how it's done type of thing.
Yep. Even a veteran tight end would do that too, man.
A veteran tight end would do that. Yeah. Even
I
our
just
tight ends are all
want.
young guys.
I need someone to set a standard that's not BTJ.
Right.
I need BTJ to develop behind someone who has maybe won a Super Bowl in this league,
Right.
or
Do they
been
need
a
to
part,
be the one, or
had.
are you okay with bringing in like a new wide receiver 4 or 3 or whatever? Like,
I don't want a wide receiver 4. I don't want a wide receiver 3. I need a wide receiver 1 or a wide receiver 2. And
Right.
the reason being is because currently what I have right now in the Jacksonville wide receiver crew is we're afraid of playing Travis Hunter because he's our all-star rookie and we don't want to put him on crossing routes, right?
Yeah.
BTJ doesn't catch crossing routes.
No. No, it does not.
I love Parker Washington because he catches the football.
Yeah, sure does.
De'Amni Brown, I don't even know who De'Amni Brown is. I hardly ever see De'Amni Brown in the game or
He's
catching
made some good-
balls.
He's had some good plays.
Who's the cat who caught the only touchdown last week? What's his name?
That was Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick. Can Tim Patrick run a crossing route?
He might. He's a big
He might
guy.
be able to. Do you think he can catch a football?
Maybe.
I think he might be able
I
to.
think he might be able to.
So-
Packers have some receivers who they might be willing to part ways with. Romeo Doubs.
Dobbs, dude. I
Dobbs would be
like
cool.
Dobbs.
I
He
like
could be a
Dobbs.
wide receiver 2, wide receiver 1 for us
Yeah.
for years and years and
Marcus,
years, dude.
Like we've talked about, you and I have
Dobbs.
eyes, and we watch the football with our eyeballs. We watch the football games with our eyeballs. Travis Hunter's a real good corner. Romeo
He's
Doubs
very- yeah, he's
would free us up to let him, if we need him, hey, Travis, I need you to go lock down X, Y, and Z.
Dude, you said it, Ethan, and I am fully locked in right now. If
Yeah.
we can go get Romeo Dobbs, I would be so happy
I would love
about
that,
that. I think that he has been injury prone in the past, but he is a dog, dude.
He's a
And he
dog.
wears that concussion padded over his helmet.
I
I
love
love
those.
that.
I
I
love
love
that.
that. I wish our whole team wore those.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up with the score prediction.
Well, I went first last time and lost,
I was
so
gonna say I want to save the best for last, so I'd like to save you for last.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say 24-20 Jaguars.
I think it's going to be higher than that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be higher scoring than that. I think we 28, 24,
You know what? I'm liking that actually.
28, 24
Give me
Jags,
31-28. Give me 31-28
Thir-
Jaguars.
31, 28.
31-28.
I think this is going to be a high scoring game, Ethan. I really
think it
do.
might be.
I think the offenses are going to get really moving. I think our
Gotta factor
defense
that
is
we're
going
in
to
London. We're a little bit. Everyone's a little
Yep.
bit off.
Yep. I mean, it's a different environment. They're playing at
We
a
ball
different
out in
time.
London. We
Dude,
ball
we
out in
play
London.
good in yeah. I think
Give me
it's gonna be a
31-28.
high scoring game, dude. I think Matthew Stafford's gonna throw the rock on us a lot. They're gonna break out, even though they don't have Puka. I
They're
think
still
we
gonna
win
get
this
theirs.
one.
They're
I
gonna
think
get
it's at.
theirs. Matt
I like
Stafford and
yours.
Sean McVay will get us.
I like 31-28. I think I'm gonna stick to 28-24.
Yeah, we're splitting
I
hairs
like it.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
All right,
Come on, man.
Have a jolly good evening, bruv. And
Yeah, you too,
I'm
brother.
gonna. You know, you're gonna have a coffee tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go right to the Guinness. That's my coffee. So I need to go get me some Guinnesses.
Nice.
All right.
All right, everybody.
Go Jags. See you.
Go
in the morning.
Jags, you guys. Yeah, sounds good. See ya.
Peace.
Bye.